Hello and welcome to Programming Parrot. In this tutorial we will be looking into understanding what comments are in Python and how to use them. My name is Sasan and I will be your instructor throughout this course. So let's start off by understanding what we mean by a comment in relation to programming. Comments are lines that exist in computer programs which are ignored by compilers and interpreters. Using comments in programs can make code more readable for humans, as it provides some information or explanation about what each part of the program is doing. Depending on the purpose of your program, comments can serve both as notes to yourself or reminders, or they can be written with the intention of other programmers being able to understand what your code is doing. In general, it is a good idea to write comments while you are writing or updating a program, as it is easy to forget your thought process later on, and comments written later on may be less useful in the long term. Generally, comments will look something like this. They begin with a hash mark and whitespace character, and continue to the end of the line. When commenting code, you should be able to answer the why behind the code as opposed to what or how. Unless the code is particularly tricky, looking at the code can generally tell what the code is doing or how it's doing it. Here in this example we have a hello world program with a standard comment above the line of code. Because comments do not execute when you run the program, you will not see any indication of the comment there. Comments are in the source code for humans to read, not for computers to execute. One thing to note is that the comment should be made at the same indentation level as the code. Next, we have block comments, which can be used to explain more complicated code or code that you do not expect the reader to be familiar with. These longer forms of comments apply to some or all of the code that follows, and are also indented at the same level as the code. In block comments, each line begins with a hash mark and a single space. If you need to use more than one paragraph, they should be separated by a line that contains a single hash mark. Block comments are typically used when operations are less understandable and are therefore demanding of a thorough explanation. Inline comments occur on the same line of a statement, following the code itself. Like other comments, they begin with a hash mark and a single whitespace character. Inline comments can be effective for explaining tricky or complex part of a code. They can also be useful if you think you may not remember a line of code that you're writing in the future, or if you're collaborating with someone who you may know may not be familiar with all the aspects of the code. In addition to using comments to document code, the hash mark can also be used to comment out code that you do not want to execute while you are testing or debugging a program you're currently creating. So, using comments within your Python program helps to make your program more readable for humans, including your future self. Including appropriate comments that are relevant and useful can make it better for others to collaborate with you on a programming project, and makes the value of your code more clear. That is it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Be sure to leave a like and comment, share and subscribe if you found this tutorial useful. Thank you for watching.